12 years old and in 7th grade at Burlingame Intermediate School. Math and jazz band are his favorite subjects, and he's been taking lessons for 7 years from Sumi Nagasawa. He likes the happy sound, rhythm, and the beat of ragtime music. He enjoys sports, volleyball, football, and swimming, and he likes to make people laugh. New York's cheesecake is his favorite dessert. And when he grows up, he wants to be an NFL player, a lawyer, and a comedian. And he will never play William Bolcom. Yeah, he plays ragtime. Yeah. Yeah, hey, it's in your tree. Okay, he's now going to play William Bolcom's California Porcupine Rag.
All right, now see, this is the thing. I just have to tell you right now. How long did it take you to learn this? You don't have to give me the exact hours, but you know. 2 months of really hard work. This is a tricky piece, and you did it wonderfully well. Wow, there's just a few little things that I even feel like I might be qualified to tell you about this. Since I don't know the piece until I got it yesterday from Mrs. Bradshaw, and I looked at it and I said, you know, maybe there's a misprint. Maybe actually you're 112, but no, you're 12. This is where we are. Yeah, I would like, if possible, for you to bring these inner notes out more, because this is where the interesting stuff is. All right. So do that out of a little bit more if you can. One thing as well. The second time through, I heard that note better. I know you're not playing it. It is held right now. It's here, and you've adapted because of your hand size, maybe, you know. But trying to make sure you catch that note with the pedal, as you did. I think it happened once, and it was like, oh yeah, that's exactly what we're looking for. So can you try that right now? See if you can make sure that E sounds all the way through the measure until the next time we can see it at the end. All right? Sure. If you want to do it not to fire, that's fine. Certainly strong enough, it would take refingering these chords. So your pinky, you switch over, you hit it with your thumb, right? And that way you can still hold it down. So while those chords are playing, you still hear that, you know. It's just a nice little dramatic moment that you're good enough to do this. So ask your teacher to maybe refinger this for you, or you know what, here I have, you can probably do that yourself. Not in front of everyone, but you know, you don't have time for that. But that would be great. I missed that note, and I think it's a really important note in that section. You know, because of all of these strange harmonies happening underneath, I mean above it. It's sort of an anchor that we need. You know, and it's a great effect. So try and make sure that you get that there. Here, I felt maybe there was just a little bit too much pedal in this section. It muddied up the melody. It's really important to use it here to get that nice, you know, boom. But here, we want to have it be a bit more crisp than it was. Can you just try that? Maybe a bit less pedal here. Yeah, just like that. Now we really hear it. It's also, as you learn more, at the age of 12, I don't expect you to know a lot about the history of ragtime. But this is a sort of a cliche. You find this in a lot of simpler, earlier rags. And William Bolcom, the composer, is referencing that there. Okay, he's sort of putting that in with a whole bunch of odd things going on as well. This wonderful run here, which by the way, you did very well. You did everything on this thing extremely well. These are little things just to think about. Your dynamics also really, really exciting. You know, you made me want to hear each section, and I think all the people listening to you right now want to hear each section twice. That's fun to go up to D flat halfway through that, isn't it? Obviously, you're in a new world. Now, one thing as well, you know what this means? You and your teacher talk about that? It means optional. There's a term ossia, O-S-S-I-A, it means optional. The second time through, if you leave that out, they have to count, you know, obviously. It's just, you could even mind playing it but not hit the notes, and then come in there. It's a surprise for the audience. Give it a try. See if, you know what, so because we have an audience right now, can you play the first 4 measures as written, and then we'll go back and leave that out, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, great. Now do it again, and this time, when we get to that chord, you know, pretend to play, you know. Yeah, it's a really neat thing. And I think that it's effective if you do it the first time included. But the second time, it's almost like a little musical joke. You know, not that anybody out there will memorize exactly what you play anyhow. You know, oh, you can play that more the second time. Some things are different. Wow, you know. So that would be a fun little thing to notice as well in this. But gosh, I mean, what you're doing here is just great. I would just, again, be aware, not over-pedaling. A couple of times during some of the more tricky parts, your foot landed on it and stayed through the whole measure, even through a harmony change. You got to be careful that doesn't happen. But another thing too, when you're learning a more simple jogging piece, there's a lot more room to put things in that aren't there. But there's so much here. There's nothing else you can do except just play what's here. And you play it absolutely wonderfully. Oh my gosh. What other rags do you play? Do you? Do you have memorized? Did you? Wow. And did you play it in magic class as well? Wonderful. You have memorized? Were you hear the first section maybe? Do you have a big book? No, that's just William Bolcom. I don't think I want to hear William Bolcom's version of Phung's rag. Anything else that you do by memory? Well, this is probably enough. By the time you're 16, you're going to want to have a couple other things in your pocket. You know? Somebody might ask you to play more than 5 minutes in a row. But this, wow, congratulations. This is a huge accomplishment.